The desire of the spiritual master is there to just flood this world with his books. This was the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he sent his Goswamis to Vrindavan to compile the books. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent all his associates to go and spread Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, following in the footsteps, he sent this book teaching the Lord Chaitanya to Mekil University and to other Western universities. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he used to have his disciples go out and distribute his newspaper, and they would come back with few paisas. And Prabhupada explained, when they would come back with few paisas, he would be so pleased with these boys who would go and distribute his newspaper. And following the footsteps of these great acharyas, Srila Prabhupada also emphasized this transcendental samadhi as the most important activity that any devotee in this Krishna conscious movement can engage in. So the devotees, they should take this instruction of the spiritual master to heart. There is a tendency within our movement to modify the order of the spiritual master instead of the life of the disciple. Please understand this point carefully. That the tendency is that what the spiritual master says, that we will try and modify. But that is not the key to spiritual success. The key to spiritual success is that we modify our life to suit the direction of the spiritual master. Not that we modify the spiritual master's order to suit our convenience. So the spiritual master's order is to flood this place with books, and we can see this dream of Prabhupada coming true. Prabhupada had very great hopes. In 1973, at one time, our book distribution in America reached 4,000 big books in one day. And Prabhupada was so excited when he got this report that our book distribution has reached 4,000 big books in one day, that he said, never in the history of the world have so many religious books being distributed in any one day, 4,000 books in one day. But actually we can see that this is beginning to happen even in India. Even in India right now, we've reached the level of 3,000 big books in one day. And at least 2,500 we've already reached. And if we go on with a little more effort, we can even reach the 4,000 level. Even in India, as one travels across the country, one sees that there's almost no one distributing transcendental literature today. Almost no one. And there was a time when the Geeta press was distributing its books. Of course, we don't agree entirely, but at least with their commentaries, but at least there was some attempt to distribute transcendental literature. But today, there is almost no one distributing this transcendental literature at all. Of course, there's just no comparison to the sanctity or the purpose in Srila Prabhupada's books versus any other books. But the point that we're making is that there's so many bookstores in India. There's so many newspaper vendors in India. You travel in the Western Railway, every station there's one bookshop. In Churchgate Station there are two shops. There's so many stores everywhere. But all these stores are not selling matter that can save the life of the living entity. That is only being done by the devotees of this Krishna conscious movement.